Mm.
We're live! Awesome! Hey guys, so this is the second joined team call of the Fierce Force and the Hot Squad. And tonight's topic is challenge groups, how to invite tips and tricks, and just kind of maneuvering your way through the invite process because it can be a little scary sometimes. So, Anna, do you want to go ahead and share your screen and I'll be quiet?
I think it should be sharing. Do you guys see it? I can't see you guys, so if you can say yes or no.
Yes, we can see it.
Cool. So I kind of wanted to talk first about when you're talking to people about challenge packs, you don't always want to push them or talk to them about the ones that are on sale because that might not necessarily be what they need in their life. So I know a lot of people right now and that I've been talking to aren't really into PIO. And so I've been still talking about Insanity Max 30 and 21 Day Fix. It's just asking those questions, finding out, what their health goals are, what they want to do with nutrition, what if they just want to, are they looking to tone, are they looking for flexibility, and just kind of you knowing all of the products to be able to offer them the right challenge pack. I think that helps a lot with getting a yes from them. It's because you're actually putting the effort to show that, oh, it's like this is on sale this month, so you need it. It's more of like, okay, you told me you really like Zumba, you're looking to lose like 10 pounds. I think, Turbo would really be great for you because it sounds like right up your alley. Here's a video about it. And then, see if they like that. It's not about pushing like, I mean, it helps getting Success Club points for the things that are on sale, but just keeping that in mind. Do you have anything to add, Davina?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Because it's more about getting to know them as a person as far instead of, just thinking of the Success Club point, the challenge pack sale, anything like that. Basically, I think you may have added this in one of your slides, but the one takeaway that we had from our talk at Summit about challenge groups is that you should feel as comfortable inviting someone to a challenge group as you would inviting someone to your birthday party. So if you don't feel like you're comfortable enough with that person to get to know them, to figure out what they're about, then you should probably keep forming them and keep building up that relationship and figuring out what they want or what they need before you go ahead and invite them. And maybe they don't need PIO, maybe they don't need 3-day refresh. So I definitely agree with that.
Here's the slide. Would you invite this person to your birthday party? Um, So I'm going to go back a slide. So a big thing about doing the challenge packs, like before you're even inviting, so first you're forming them, you're asking questions, figuring out what challenge pack's correct for them, and then also on top of that, you're going to want to be talking about drinking Shakeology or maybe highlighting an ingredient about Shakeology. That way they kind of like, they're getting those seeds planted in them and they like have heard about Shakeology or they know that you drink some kind of superfood shake every day. And so it's just like being consistent, maybe like once a week doing a Shakeology post, and it could be like really simple. It doesn't even have to be about Shakeology. Maybe you're posting a picture of you going, like you're in your car sitting, talking about, your day, and you're just happen to be, maybe there's a Shakeology bottle in the photo. You're not actually talking about Shakeology, but if you have like a shaker bottle of Shakeology, like it's just, kind of in the photo, or it doesn't have to be like you kissing a bottle of your Shakeology or, like holding a bag of Shakeology. Like, try to be more creative with it. And it's just like, I think a lot of times people are like, oh, it's the price, or they're not quite sure about Shakeology. So I think that this is a big, big pillar to like think about before even asking people about challenge packs. So Davina already talked about this one. So would you invite this person to your birthday party? She pretty much touched on this,
I
but
can't see, I
you
can't
can't.
see the slide. Yeah, it still says team call on it. Do you guys see it? No, you guys don't see it either. So, yeah, just maybe just talk through it. Maybe we don't need the slides. I don't know.
I don't
It
know.
was just the one with the diamond on it that didn't
Is it
seem
working now?
tall. I mean, lovely, but
Can you see it? If I don't make it big.
there it is. Yeah. I don't know. I hope you don't have to unshare and share for every slide. That'd be silly. But
I'll keep it
anyway.
small then. There you go.
Oh,
Is
there
it
you go. There you go. You're good.
working? Okay. I just don't have it full slide. So
Sweet.
genuine posting versus stock image posting. I think that you guys notice me and Davina do this a lot. And yeah, you might not have like every single program, but if you have club, you can try out new programs, or it's just like you in your workout t-shirt, or you doing a plyo pose, or you just like jumping in the air. If you don't have Insanity Max 30, like just do a tuck jump. Like um, you don't have to be posting like a picture of Shanti or a picture of Autumn. Like Autumn has like a six-pack abs. People are going to want to see you because they know what you're doing and how your body's changing is real. And Autumn is like that's her job is to, I mean, it's our job to be fit and stuff, but I mean, her sole job is to be like, she trains to be in body competitions and like fitness competitions. So, and then like using stock images of like Shakeology, come on, like you have your bottle of Shakeology. So, I mean, they're not always like as pretty or stuff. I think a lot of times that turns me off on Instagram too. It's like those it wraps people that post very stock imagey. They all post the same exact thing. So you want to kind of just like be ourselves with it and make it your own because you're gonna get people like you or people that you're trying to attract more than like people that are looking for like quick fixes, I would say. So, want to add anything?
Yeah, yeah. I was just gonna say, Beachbody spends millions of dollars every year using their logo, using the trainers' faces, using the name of the logo of the program. Like the difference between somebody buying it from the Beachbody website and trusting you to purchase through you is your experience with it. So if you share those, if you just share a picture, like Anna said with the tuck jump, if you like, wow, I've never been able to do a tuck jump before, join my next upcoming challenge group to see how many you can do in a month, that type of thing. Those type of genuine post invites, they'll get you a lot further than something that somebody can just Google and say, oh, what's this about? You know what I mean? So.
So this is another one, like just using, I think Brandy bots. Somebody just messaged me. Amber's trying to get on the call and she wants to know if she can be added. Can you add somebody to a call? The link isn't working for her.
Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can invite her. I should be able to. Yeah. Invite people. What's her email?
um,
I don't think. Oh, wait. I have her. We're good.
okay.
Continue.
Okay. So I think Brandy Bots maybe talked about this when we were at Summit. I don't remember who was on stage. But she was giving examples of the types of posts that you can do. And she says that she has the most traction and most people commenting when it's just like a photo, when there's no text inside of it. And I think it's more about how well you do it. Like I'm a graphic designer, so I'm totally fine with still putting text in my photos, but I make sure that it looks nice. But if you don't have a background like that, I would just say completely avoid putting text in your photos and put it all in the comment section. So write something really well and put it in the comment section, especially on Facebook because people are going to read it. And if somebody's really following you on Instagram and is really interested in you, they're still going to read the copy in the comment. Like I know a lot of us just like kind of scroll through Instagram, but like those people that you really follow, you know that you read their whole comment. Um, but this just kind of like makes it look more like a magazine and like more, it's not as salesy because you're not saying like my next group starts on 9/14, $140 to $160. You can get Shakeology, you can get this, you can get that. I used to do that a lot. Like if you looked at my stuff, like some of my past stuff is like that, but I've really been trying to get away from all of that. And I think it's a good rule to go by. Um, and so here's an example that she gave. She just took like she was giving away clothes to the Goodwill, and I mean it wasn't like an awesome picture or anything. She just had a pile of clothes on the ground in her closet, and she just wrote this thing like, here's all the clothes that don't fit me anymore because I just got done with my first round of 21-day fix. I lost so much weight, blah, 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 blah. And it made it personal to her. So, like, there's other examples. Can you think of the other one that she gave, Davina?
Um,
Or
there
one
are
that you...
examples, but I can't. Let me see
What is
if I have my summit notes. I mean, keep going, but I'll look through my summit notebook and see.
Yeah, so this is more like focusing, maybe it's like a non-scale victory that you've had. So maybe you aren't at the point where you have a whole pile of clothes to give away. Maybe you're at the point where you're able to get through the day and it's 3 o'clock and you don't have to run to Starbucks, you don't have to run to Dunkin' Donuts. Maybe take a picture of, like, if you're driving and you used to go to Dunkin' Donuts in the morning, take a picture of that Dunkin' Donuts and be like, hey, I don't have to wait in that line anymore to go get Dunkin' Donuts. I'm saving time and I'm saving my body because I'm drinking Shakeology now. It doesn't have to be. Oh, there's Amber. She finally made it. So it doesn't have to be like a really big change in your life. And I'm trying to think of one that I've done. I think I did something like, because I used to eat McDonald's all the time, so like maybe posting, like, there's a McDonald's in my building, so maybe posting a picture of McDonald's and being like, I used to eat all of this, I used to spend $6 a day, and now I spend $4 a day on my Shakeology, and I'm getting all these nutrients. Like, just keeping it really personal to who you are. I'm going to move on, Davina. Just, I'd like to find an example.
I did find something else that might be of relevance. I don't know if you want me to interrupt your slide flow or if you want me to just spit it out. It's about like the different ways to invite. So maybe we can hold off on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
Another thing that we learned when we were at Summit was to stop hiding behind the products. So I know a lot of us, especially towards the end of the month, were like, buy Shakeology, get this for free, or like, buy this, get this for $10. Like, you need to stop hiding behind the products and asking people, just simply adding it to your post saying, join me on my journey. And I think that makes it a lot more personal, just adding that into the text that you use. And this is like, they'll believe what you believe in. This is just like all of the same stuff. This is, I think I like, and then me and Davina keep like a database of all the videos that we use and send to people too. Maybe one of you doing your workout, or if it is one that's like from Beachbody headquarters, it's fine too. Keeping it real. That's always on my slides. And then I want to start talking about how we invite people and the conversations that you're having too.
Word. Okay, so one of the notes that I found from my summit notes was that, well, the big step one is to set a date for your challenge group and then start inviting 2 weeks out. So that means if you want to invite a whole ton of people, you should either, like we go back to the birthday party reference, you should either be already comfortable in your relationship with them or start forming and building up those relationships even before the 2 weeks before your challenge group, if that makes sense. And the invites you can mix up. So you can do the direct personal one-on-one messages. You can just do the public posts like on Instagram or Facebook, or you can also, this is something that I need to start doing myself, is to create an event on Facebook. Now, I know one of my biggest pet peeves right now, and it's mostly the unique girls that just, they add me to a group without asking me. And like, especially for me, like Facebook is starting to put limits now on how many groups we can be a part of. So it just like really irks me that people will add me to groups without asking me. But invites kind of are a little bit less, you know, people will either ignore them or they'll just delete them if they're not interested. But if you send out the right message and the right invite format, you can catch the right people's eye, and you can engage the interest in them. Sorry, I need a drink. I'm about to cough. So you can take it away for a second, Anna.
So I think some of you may have been, Josh is in the picture. You may have been invited to a preview of how to be a coach. I think that's how some of you joined us. So you make an event page and you're saying that I have this group coming up. It starts on the 14th. Here's a little information. Maybe give them like a preview video of you talking about what that group's going to be about and inviting your friends. And then if you hear from them, maybe they put maybe or maybe they put yes or they haven't answered. You should have different scripts to send to each one of those people, but like still make it very personalized. So maybe somebody says yes. Say, hey, Davina, I'm so excited that you said yes. This is what my group is going to be about. Can you tell me more about what you're interested in getting from the group? Do you have any health and fitness goals? And just keep it really simple like that. And they might think it's a free group or something, so you kind of have to like slowly ease into it and get answers to it. But you can have like just a very simple like 3-sentence script to send to them.
Word. And I kind of have a just a general message that I sent it. Like I can share this message that I sent to one of my college roommates who we've moved away from each other, so we still keep in touch and we're still very close and everything like that, but obviously she's not in my daily circle. But I would invite her to my birthday party, so I feel comfortable inviting her to this. So what I said, this is kind of, oh my god, I'm going to cough again. Allergies are real, dudes. Okay, so while I have my breath, this is what I said to her. I call her Coco. Her name's Katie, but I call her Coco. So I said, Coco, my love, this is kind of random, but you're so wonderful in supporting me and my journey. Any chance you would want to join my challenge group that starts on Monday? It's 30 days of accountability and supporting each other to work out and eat well in a private group on Facebook. All that's required is that you try Shakeology for 30 days, but depending on your situation and your needs, we can talk about that more. If that sounds like something you're interested in, let me know. And she said, oh, we're actually going on vacation till the end of May, but definitely keep us updated on your next ones. P.S. I love you. So there's a good example. That's kind of shit. That's kind of what I generally send to people if I just want to kind of break the ice. And I'm not really talking to them at the moment, but I know that they would benefit from a challenge group that I have coming up. So maybe you want to share one of yours while I get my life back together.
I'm trying to find one, but I have a lot of coach ones. Hold on. I ask a lot of people to be coaches more than, hold on, this might be one. So this is a girl that I did cheerleading with. Yeah, hold on. Still scrolling. We've talked a lot. Okay. I talked to this girl a lot. Hold on. Still scrolling.
I found one in the meantime if you want me to share really quick while I can. So this girl's a dancer, and she kind of, when I started posting my videos about size, she had started asking me about the program. And so I said, hey girl, so I remembered that you were interested in size. I just became a size live instructor, so I thought I'd try something out. I'm thinking if I get a group of people who are doing the program together, I'll set up a Skype call and teach the routine to some friends before I start teaching my live classes. Would that be something you might be interested in? So I didn't even use the word challenge group in that. I just said a group full of people who are doing the at-home program together. So there's another way to make it more unique and more your own.
Okay, so I found one. This girl had recently commented on my post. I put, like, I did a personality test and found out what I was, and she had the same personality type, and I reached out to her. I was like, hi, Kristen, a.k.a. Personality Twin. I wanted to personally invite you to my 21-day fixed group for March. It will be focusing on dialed-in nutrition with 30-minute workouts. If this sounds like something you're interested in, let me know. It's on sale the remainder of the week for $10. Talk with you soon. And I actually included a graphic. I will, hold on. Let me do a screen share again. They'll let me.
Let me clear my throat. Done.
I might share this. I don't know if it'll. Look, can you see?
Yeah, it's so cute.
Okay, so this isn't necessarily me, but I am like looking for a certain type of girl. I'm looking for somebody that's into fashion, that's really fun. And so I created this, and I sent this out and pretty much that same script to everybody that I felt comfortable asking on Instagram direct message and in messages. And so that kind of gives them a little thing. Here. And her response was like she was heading out of town. Of course, she's headed out of town when we'll be having another deal going on. And then I think again like that, I let her go on her vacation for a month, and then I followed up with her and let her know about like a cheaper version just in case. I let her know about the Beachbody on demand. You know, I just like kept like following up with her, like talking to her about things that she posted on her wall, and she eventually did get 21 Day Fix, but it did take a while. I think my work is calling me.
All right, so while I have a hot minute, I can go through another invite process, and this is actually, I'm proud of this one because it was very organic and it was very much like my friend coming to me. She's been seeking my advice about weight loss for quite some time, and I honestly don't remember if I've ever invited her to anything before. I'm sure that I have, but most recently, like 2 days ago, she messaged me again asking for help, just genuinely like, hey, I'm having trouble sticking to a food journal workout system. I'm looking for someone that will help me without judging me, blah, blah, blah. Can you help me out? I need an accountability buddy. And I was like, girl, I offer free accountability groups all the time here on Facebook. Basically what I do is I assemble secret privacy groups here that are full of people who need someone to keep them on track. We check in with each other every day. I ask you nightly wrap-up, which summarizes your day. How much water did you drink? On a scale of 1 to 10, how was your nutrition? All of that. The start of the next group date is pending, but I promise it'll be decided soon. And then I gave her some more general information, and she was like, please let me know when the next group is. So this is not, you know, because I threw it out there that it was a free accountability group, because she said to me in her message, I have no money to spend on new workout routines. So obviously I'm not going to push and shove for her to do a challenge group, because that's not what she can do right now. And I respect our relationship enough to know that I have free groups all the time. One day, odds are she'll have money and be interested in something else, or, you know, maybe even she'll want to be a coach, you know. So I'm not going to push and shove her if it's not what she can do right now. So I was proud of that one. I was like, good girl, like you did well. So that was my most recent one, actually. And then I just had another one that was kind of similar, but she was asking for some clean eating advice. And I said to her, I've decided to host a free 5-day clean eating group at the end of the month. The only thing you really need to provide is your own groceries, and you need to commit to some sort of exercise. I'll give you a grocery list, a meal plan to follow, and a ton of motivation and support. Would you be interested? It starts on this date. And she was like, oh, this sounds so neat. And would this grocery list be complimentary to someone who's vegetarian? And I was like, of course, girl. I'm mostly veggie myself. So, you know, you just kind of play off of each other's energies and what each other needs. Do you have any more, Anna?
This is one that just happened yesterday. So I reached out to this girl on May 6th, and I just said, hey, Allie, how have you been? And she's like, I'm good. How are you, girl? It's like, I'm doing well. Are you still teaching? And then she like talked about what she was doing, like I was forming her. And I hadn't talked to her since June. And all of a sudden, yesterday, she's like, so what kind of workouts do you do? And I let her know, like, I switch up my workouts. I'm going back to Insanity Max 30 in a few days, but I'm doing a workout called PIO. And then she asked, like, is that more stuff that you do at home or than going to the gym? And I let her know, yes, I only use the gym if I'm going to lift weights. And I asked her, are you looking for a new routine? Because she's obviously coming to me for workout advice. So I'm asking her, like, exactly, like, what does she want to get? And she's like, yes, I want to get toned, but I don't have time to go to the gym or the money. So I just, like, agreed with her. Yeah, the gym's pricey in the city also. You know, letting her know these two programs that I'm currently doing don't require any equipment. And then I came back with another question. What type of workouts do you like to do? And then, like, listening to her, and I decided that maybe 21 Day Fix was a good fit for her. And just, like, going back and asking questions about what they need and what they're looking for. And I mean, I only talked to her for like 20 minutes, and she gave me her email address, and I sent her a video, and I'm, like, taking it to, like, a more, and going from, like, Facebook to more professional. Like, you know, she's like, well, how do I even get those things? And she didn't realize that, like, I sold them, which I don't know how she doesn't know that. But, like, realizing that I didn't sell them, she's like, how do I get these? And I was like, hey, I sell them on my site, but, you know, let me send you a video first to see if this is something you'd actually be interested in. Not, like, super pushing her to be like, this is the perfect workout for you. You're going to love it. Here's the link to buy it. Like, that's just not how I would want to be talked to. So, you know, just, like, I know that, yeah, I want to make, like, 505 and get Success Club 5 by the 5th, but I don't want to push somebody so much that they don't end up purchasing, or maybe that they go with somebody else, or maybe they just go to Amazon or something like that. So I've made for sure that I, like, let her know I sell it on my site, but first let me send you this video. You know, and then you always ask them, like, when will you have time to look at this, or that way you know when to follow up with them too. So maybe she's like, well, I work all night, I'll look at it in the morning. So tomorrow morning I'm going to ask her, you know, what she thought of it.
Word.
Word.
Let me see if I have.
So that one was, like, a lot less like, it wasn't scripted at all. It was, like, very natural. Because I know some people think it's going to come across as really salesy and stuff, but again, like they say, don't invite somebody that you're, like, not comfortable talking with. And if you're, like, I hate, like, well, I get, like, people that are in it raps, and they don't even know me, they just add me on Facebook, and then they just send me this script and a message, and they've never even bothered to talk to me.
Yeah. So this next one that I found was, I guess this is a good example of, you know, me sharing what I'm doing and then having somebody reach out to me. I always say at the end of every post, comment below with your email address if you're interested, because then that way, you know, if someone is interested in what you're doing, you'll have that connection, and there's your icebreaker right there. So this girl was actually one of my Facebook friends, and she had commented with her email address, but I just reached out to her on Messenger, and I was just like, oh, hey, how are you? So I always say email address because I post my photos on Instagram too, and the Messenger on there is weird, wakey face. So you're interested in the 21-day fix Shakeology Fixate deal that I have. What I was doing was I was offering the Fixate cookbook for free for anybody that wanted the 21-day fix in Shakeology, which worked. But that's a whole other thing that we can get into. And she was like, but yeah, yes, definitely. I suck at portioning as well as knowing what to eat and not to eat. I mean, I have a pretty good idea, but my biggest struggle is figuring out what I should be eating in order to get toned. And I said, the program has helped me so much. I didn't realize how little veggies I was eating before and how I was eating too much peanut butter, which I still do. So hopefully this will help you out tremendously. And then I kind of said to her, because a lot of people, I know another problem with me at least is I know the starving artists of the world, and sometimes they don't realize that there's a price to things. And I felt like she might be one of these people, so I just wanted to be upfront. And I was like, just to be upfront, the cost of the bundle or challenge pack is $140, but considering Shakeology is $129 on its own, the program on its own is $70. It's a pretty fantastic discount, and the free cookbook too, of course. Does that sound doable for you? And she said, so for 140, what exactly will I be getting other than the free cookbook? And I said, well, you'll get all the containers you'll need. You'll get a guide on how to use the containers and which foods count as which containers. You'll get 7 different workouts. You'll get a small workout calendar. You'll get a month's worth of Shakeology, which counts as your daily red or one of your daily red or protein containers, and you'll get the cookbook. Plus, you'll have access to my accountability group and daily motivation, plus a lifetime of my support. So there, for anyone that has cost objections or they're nervous about the investment, break down everything that they get with this deal. Because if you think about it, you get a lot for a challenge pack. Like you're getting a meal plan, or not a meal plan, but you're getting, recipe guides most of the time. You're getting a workout calendar. You're getting the program, which is at least 2 or 3 different DVDs most of the time. And don't undervalue yourself. And that's why I always put, you have access to my accountability group and daily motivation. What I have to offer is valuable because I've been through this, like I've been through the trenches. I can help you. That's valuable. So don't feel like you have to undervalue yourself. And then she said, oh, I'm definitely interested. I don't get paid until Friday. Can I give you a definite answer Friday morning? And I said, yeah, that's fine. And then I followed up with her on Friday morning, and she went ahead and went through with it. So that's another example of an invite and just kind of breaking it down step by step for them and just answering any questions that they have or any concerns that they have.
Okay, so I found one. The girl commented on one of my posts that I did. So this one's kind of weird. I just pretty much just said, hey, and then she said, hey, what type of workouts do you enjoy? And this one was a little difficult. She's like, she didn't know what workout she wanted, so she's like, ones that don't make my face red. I don't sweat on my face and it gives me a headache. Does that make sense? I meant to say if I sweat too much, and I was like, do you get sweat bumps? I wasn't really quite sure. And I was like, what are you looking to get out of a workout then? Because pretty much if you don't want to sweat, but I said it in a nice way, what are you looking to get out of a workout? This girl actually bought, so don't laugh, Davina. Toning. She wanted to get toning. She's like, no, I don't get sweat bumps, but my face gets really hot and red. And I asked her, do you drink water while working out? Is it really intense cardio that makes you like that? And she said that she does drink water. She doesn't really like to go get her heart rate up too high. But then she went back and said maybe she doesn't drink enough water because she doesn't really know a lot. So it's her coming to me as an expert on this. And she talked about how she hasn't lost the last 10 to 15 pounds from being pregnant. And I just was like, I could have been, I was probably laughing, but I was trying to be serious. I told her the last 10 pounds are always the hardest, but that's where nutrition comes in. And I told her I think that the 21-day fix may be a good fit for you, and it's totally on sale right now. Have you heard of it? She's like, right, I start to eat healthy, but then unhealthy seems easier, and she hadn't heard of the 21-day fix. And she told me she had a lot of bad habits that she wanted to break. And I just reiterated, I think this is why the 21-day fix would be good for you. It comes with portion-sized containers. And I let her know that it takes 21 days to break a habit, and that's exactly how long this program is. And I said, let me send you a quick video. She said, okay, thanks. I sent her the video. And then I also wrote, this was after Amber started doing the 21-day fix. I was like, my niece Amber is on her 3rd week right now. She's lost 7 pounds in 15 days. And she's like, awesome. And then she said, I might be scared to stick with it. And I said, that's what my group's for. You can check in once a day. It's to keep you going, ask questions, or even complain on the days you aren't feeling it. And she said, that sounds like something I need. It's not the same when it's your significant other who complains when he hasn't gone to the gym in a few days and he can eat whatever he wants, or complains that he's gained a few pounds that don't even notice. I let her know that I would have 21-day specific recipes and that they're family friendly because she does have a small toddler. Brought up yeah, when Omar barely ever gains weight, he can pretty much eat what he wants. And then she mentioned her husband. We started talking about that for a little bit. We totally got off subject, And so I got back on, letting her know that, these 21-day fix workouts are only 30 minutes. I know that she had like a little kid, and then that there'd be an off day where she could do yoga. And I let her know again, like it's on sale for only $10 this month with purchase of Shakeology. And I said, I personally drink Shakeology every day like it's dessert. I get the chocolate one. She hadn't heard about Shakeology, so I just went into more of like, I was in love with chocolate. I used to eat a candy bar every day. Like, I was letting her know exactly how Shakeology has helped me. And this was all like throughout the day we were talking. And she ended up saying, okay, because if I don't do it right now, I'm going to regret it. And this is a new thing that I've been doing, so I said, okay, here are your options to get started. 1, you can enroll as a discount coach and save 25% off on all future orders. And you can also earn money if you are referring anyone to the group. And refer 3 friends and your pack is paid for. And then 2, option 2 is sign up for the challenge group as a customer. No discount or commission for any referrals. Either way, you get the challenge pack for $140. Let me know which option you would like to do, and I will send you the direct link to get started. So excited to work with you. And she did say the second one, but I feel like it was such a struggle for her to say like yes, because we talked like pretty much throughout that whole day. So I was like totally fine with that. But I've been offering, I give that to anytime anybody says yes, I give them those options. But I feel like a lot of people think they're going to be really salesy, but it's honestly you're having conversations with people that you feel comfortable having conversations with. When you feel like you're being too salesy, you're probably not ready to ask that person yet. So you have to kind of step back and say, okay, maybe I have to wait a month or maybe I have to wait 2 months.
Yeah, and we can totally post, because I know you guys are probably taking notes. We can probably post scripts or just like basic outlines of the track of conversations that we have, and then you can find a way to make it your own, or like spice it up, just make it true to you. But I know like sometimes it's kind of hard to kind of go into this, and I was such a script girl. I'm a writer myself, so, and then I started getting excited when I would just write something out. I was like, guys, use my script. So we can totally start another file in both of our team pages for scripts as well. Do you guys have any questions? Raise your hand and I'll unmute you. No?
Nobody. We're such good teachers that nobody has questions.
I mean, I'm proud of this call. I don't know, but I mean, All right, well, if you guys don't mind, I'd like to go rehydrate my life before my next call at 9. But thanks for getting on, and like I said, we'll try to post some scripts, into the team pages so you guys have reference points. And also, if you have any questions at all about anything that we went over, feel free to message me or Anna, and we will be here to help you out. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
I'm taking a screenshot.
Oh, you did a screenshot! Shit! Ah! Wait, did you do that? I was so ready for that one. I was trying to be cute. All right. Good night, guys.
Microphones on them, so we'll see how that turns out. Bye.